It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection in the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. The bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Jared Goff sacked.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Tyreek Hill.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
The 14-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Jonathan Taylor.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And this is caught at the end. Touchdown! Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And a 3 and out. On that that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a first down throw, gone. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Gall to Jefferson on a slant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Here's Gall. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He is good. Makes the score Rams 7. Lions.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they're sticking when they get close to the goal line. They're going to kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Lions 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best play.
Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Finding some room in midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As Sweat brought him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, LA! Henry Ruggs, 47 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff to Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9 on the play.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one's complete on the slant route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Intended for Tyreek.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Delpit on the coverage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that will be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Punt formation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is what?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown is better than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 7 yards there and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This is the tight end fit. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future All-Pro. So they don't have any time to win.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I have. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. His throw caught right on the 6. Touchdown, LA! Henry Ruggs as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, gone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The final shot before break here. Gone. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We're at 36 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 15-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction, and was able to track the ball in another.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it, and he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Henry Ruggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, and the Rams have got it on cruise control.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our... The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 47.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Complete to Jonathan.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the ball to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Now Goff on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vita Vea. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on third. Gone. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A gain of
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Lions.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Goff on first down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Second and 10. Goff again. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Goff on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To the air again. Goff. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Uses the stiff arm. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the 50, it's Goff. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you know what?